Welcome everyone to my channel Syncru once again, and today's topic is piecemeal distribution of cash. First, let us see piecemeal of distribution of cash is done at what circumstances. The term dissolution means discontinuation. Under the Partnership Act 1932, the dissolution may be either of a partnership or of a firm. So according to your Partnership Act 1932, the dissolution may be of a partnership or a firm. It means what? There is some difference between the dissolution of partnership and a firm. So let us see. Dissolution of a firm means complete breakdown of the relation of partnership amongst all the partners. So the relation of partnership is completely break in case of dissolution of a firm. It is the complete discontinuance of the relationship amongst all the partners of a firm. However, if this breakdown is relating to a few partners, if the relationship of partnership is break between only few partners and not all the partners and the partnership business is continued, then it is known as dissolution of partnership. So dissolution of partnership is where when the breakdown of relationship of partnership is among only few partners and the partnership business continued with the rest of the partners. So in that case, it is your dissolution of partnership. But when the relationship of partnership is completely breakdown, then it is known as dissolution of firm. So this is the difference between dissolution of a firm and dissolution of partnership. When a partnership business comes to an end, the assets are realized and liabilities are paid off. Since assets are realized in pieces as well as liabilities and partners' capital balances are also paid in pieces, that is why it is called as piecemeal distribution of cash. Obviously, when the dissolution takes place, it doesn't mean that within the 1 month all the activities of the dissolution took place. It almost take 1 year. So since the assets are realized in pieces and the liabilities are also paid in pieces, मतलब थोड़ा थोड़ा करके pay होता है, so it takes lot of time. So that is why this whole scenario or the whole procedure or process is called piecemeal distribution of cash. Now let us see the classification of liabilities. Means what are the liabilities which are to be paid by the firm? There are external liabilities, internal liabilities, and capital accounts of partners. So first is external liabilities, internal liabilities, then capital accounts of the partners. Now let us see the order of payment. Matlab which liabilities are to be paid first and which is to be paid at the last. If you see, I have told you in the previous slide that the first is your external liabilities. Means the first you have to pay the external liabilities. In the external liabilities, you have two. That is the preferential one and the others. The preferential liabilities, in external liabilities also, the first you have to pay the preferential liabilities. And in preferential liabilities comes your government dues, labor dues, and realization expenses. So whenever the firm is getting dissolved, the first liabilities which is to be paid out is your preferential liabilities. And the preferential liabilities consist of your government dues, labor dues, realization expenses, etc. Okay, so these are what your preferential liabilities. Now the external liabilities consists of the other liabilities, and that consists of secured and unsecured. See, first you have to pay the secured one. Secured means that the secured liabilities means the assets provided by the way of security. When there is a charge on an asset as given as a security, then that liability has to be paid first. Okay, because the point to be noted here is that whenever an asset charge, that is an asset provided by way of security to a creditor, is realized, because and the payment has to be made for that person, that creditor only. So if the secured creditors will be paid first, your secured liabilities will be paid first, then your unsecured ones. So it is clear from the liability side that first we pay the external. In external also we pay first preferential liabilities that consist of your government dues, labor dues, and realization expenses. Then you pay the other external liabilities which consist of your secured and unsecured. In that you pay first the secured liabilities and then the unsecured. Now next comes your internal liabilities, and the internal liability consists of your loan from partners. So after the payment of all outside liabilities, the partners' loans are discharged in proportion to their respective amounts. So this has to be paid under the internal liabilities. Now the last comes your capital accounts. After the payment of all partners' loan, but before the partners' capital are paid off, The prudent measure and adequate provision should be made for contingent liability if it is mentioned in the question. If there is a contingent liability mentioned in the question, then you will pay before the capital accounts. If it is not, then the capital account, then finally the partner's capitals are paid off. After you have paid the external liabilities and internal liabilities, the last which has to be paid is the partner's capital, which has to be paid by the firm. So this was the order of payment. First comes external, in which your first comes preferential, then comes your secured, unsecured, then loans from partners, and then your capital accounts. So this is the order of payment when you are preparing piecemeal distribution of cash. Okay. In my next video, we will see how to prepare piecemeal distribution of cash. We will take some sums and also we see the surplus capital method. I hope you have enjoyed this session and understood what does a piecemeal distribution of cash means and how the payment is made by the firm when the firm is getting dissolved. If you have liked this video, please share and subscribe to my channel Syncru. Thank you very much.